like have your ears to the ground, get in group meets, this kind of stuff. Because gigs lead to more gigs. Gigs spitball into more. If you can pitch yourself and say that you have a tour to a venue, it gives them an incentive to want to book you, if that makes sense. Like, oh, these guys are touring. Like, oh, we could be on this tour graphic, you know. Oh, we should get this band there. Everybody's booking them, you know. I know I've kind of already said all this stuff, but I'm trying to reiterate that there's a momentum that comes when you have 10 gigs booked versus you being like, hey, can we play? Like, we don't have any gigs right now, but we would love whatever dates you got free. We'll take them, you know. There's a different energy. There's a momentum that comes with it, and it really spitballs into like getting these gigs. Like by the end of the 2 Out to Hold tour, as I mentioned earlier, we were getting these offers for sorority stuff and fraternity stuff all in the second half of the tour. So in the first half of the tour, we had like our 3 or 4 fraternities booked, and that was great. But we played all those. We played Georgia Theater. That was huge for us. And then after that, it was like every week on Monday, we were getting hit up. Hey, can you guys do Friday? Hey, can you guys do Friday? Hey, can you guys do this next Friday? Hey, this is KD. Can you do this at Boar's Head? And it was like a lot of them panned out, but a lot of them didn't because we were booked at, you know, in Knoxville. We were booked in Columbia. Or we were booked in wherever. And it's like, oh, we can't cancel this. We've had this booked for months, you know, like we can't just bail on this venue. But certain times, you know, you have to. Certain times you have to. One time we got sick and it kind of panned out that we healed up in time to make the KD thing work. But that's another thing that I thought about a lot on this tour is I purposely left key dates open, and they're still open at the moment. So we'll see if this pans out for me. I felt like this was really risky, but if it paid off, it was going to be great. I left key dates open for Greek life stuff. As a band that's focused on trying to get more Greek life stuff, that's where the money is. That's where the bigger crowds are. That's where the building a fan base is for us and our kind of music per se. I purposely left key dates open for that. Like if it's a Saturday, we're from Athens, Georgia. If it's a Saturday in Athens with a big home game like Auburn, I do not want to be booked in fucking Charleston or Charlottesville or non-college towns. If I'm going to be booked, it better be private. It better be in Athens or another college town because I'm fine with that if we're getting paid right. But like knowing what dates to leave open, like first 2 weeks of the semester, these actually might not pan out, so we're going to see. But I purposely left Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the first 2 weeks of the semester open because I know a lot of Greek people are planning last minute stuff, events, date nights, tailgates, stuff like that for that. And at the moment, we're coming up on them and they haven't filled because we had 2 cancellations, which is unfortunate. But I'm kind of learning, you know, like at least they're there and at least we're not playing for, you know, $400 somewhere and we get hit at last minute and I can't cancel it or whatever. So that was the strategy, and it kind of works in the way of I didn't put anything in the tour graphic that wasn't super official. If we're not getting that date, I left it open so that Greeks can go look at the calendar, which Greek live people do this, by the way. They'll go look at your calendar. They'll go look at your website. Be like, oh, he's free on the 17th. Let's get him for that day. Let's get him for that. Let's get him for that game, you know. That was a big realization between tour 2 and tour 3 for me was if you're focused on something, like don't just fill your calendar up just to fill your calendar up. Have a reason, like if it's bringing you to a new market, that's great. Book that, you know. But if you're just going to book a Saturday in a non-college town during the semester, it's like you could potentially lose money that you would have made on that, if that makes sense.